Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of The Hard Truth. Thank you so much for watching. Much love to my fellow Americans and much love to my beloved international community. God bless you all and your families. One of my lifelong favorite authors is Fyodor Dostoevsky. And in Crime and Punishment, he said, "When reason fails, the devil helps." In other words, when a party perceives that a negotiation is not flowing logically, darkness enters in. Ladies and gentlemen, grab that coffee or a nice cup of tea as we begin our story.
We begin with some breaking news here this afternoon. Just into the newsroom, the United
The ST has been fighting the state of Idaho for abortion rights for some time now. Recall that I talked about the Satanic Temple, or ST, of Idaho suing the state for moving toward an abortion ban in my series, Snuff Explains a Lot of Stuff. Okay, perhaps the temple felt that they weren't being heard. Could it be that the Idaho 4 homicides were a message in the absence of reason? The Idaho 4 quadruple homicide definitely seems ritualistic to me, including the brutality of the crime, the magnitude of the crime, the number of victims, um, the state that they were left in, the disregard. I mean, I don't know. And the fact that it was so organized that people are still picking the case apart today. Summarily, I'm saying that the Idaho 4 homicides could have been an attack or message that the Satanic Temple does not feel the state of Idaho is acting within reason concerning abortion law in Idaho. Now, I believe, and this is just my theory, that all of the girls at 1122 King Road were targeted as a whole, and that if DM and BF had been available, they would have also lost their lives because an extremely sizable effect was desired. But what didn't make sense to me in this regard was if the conflict was about abortion rights, why would the ritual include young adults instead of babies? Then I thought, well, maybe there was a baby. Maybe Kaylee was pregnant. It seemed important that the crimes occurred when Kaylee was back in Moscow, and she looked as if she could be pregnant. And remember, Mr. G said Kaylee had big open gouges. There was also some mention of organ removal or organ harvesting for this case. So, what do you think about this one? You may say, where would Bryan Koberger fit into my theory? Well, this is my take. In mechanical engineering, we talk about a term called truncation, which is defined as an event where you're making something shorter or quicker, especially by removing the end of it. And that's a very general definition. All right. Let's say I have the number 49583. I can truncate it to the hundreds place by placing zeros there. The same would be if I truncate to a thousands place. I will have 49,000. Each time I do that, the number becomes smaller until eventually, towards infinity, the number will cease to exist. The same is happening with this case. Value is being repeatedly removed from the case until it really doesn't even exist anymore. Bryan Koberger is just a placeholder, and that is my opinion. All right. So, what do you think about that one? I won't be administering a survey today because I'm still collecting data and processing it from the last survey. And if you haven't taken it yet, please do. It's in a link on the community page and also the last video. All right, so maybe I'll make up for that in midweek. I'll try. All right, thank you so much for watching. And as always, much love.